All right, hello everyone, and welcome to a special audition stream for Beacon Pines. It actually took me a moment to realize that we were at a menu, but it looks like we can press A to continue. I know literally nothing about this game except that it's a recent release. It came very, very highly reviewed on Steam, and it just felt like a good way to sort of break things up. So let's go ahead and try this out and see even what genre this is. Let's jump into the world of Beacon Pines. Okay, we do have some sound. And hello to Caroluna. Before I jump in, let me just see if we can get any sort of read on the sound. Okay, sound levels look good. So let's go ahead and continue. Caroluna, I hope you're having a great Monday so far.
Dear reader, allow me to introduce you to my book. Though it might at first appear like many books you've come across, it is far from ordinary. You may, therefore, have some misunderstandings about its nature. The story that awaits you has not been fully told. In fact, its conclusion is not yet known, even to myself. It is in that way that my book is special. It is in that way that you are special. Without you, there is no story. Chapter 1. Normal isn't what it used to be. This is a story about change. Nestled in a shallow valley is the town of Beacon Pines. Far from the town square, across the river, past the neglected welcome sign, a young boy walks alone at dawn. His name is Luca Van Horn, and like you, dear reader, he's here for a reason.
We really do pick, like, the strangest games to play on Mondays. Just one more look at the volume levels, because it is... No? Looks good. All right. Oh, we got, kid. Okay. Hi, Dad. How are things going? Today's the first day of summer vacation. I start middle school next year, I guess. I was 6 years old when you died. And it's been 6 years now. From here on out, you'll have been gone longer than you were here. It feels like that should mean something. Mom's always said that this tree was your favorite spot in the world. Me too.
Hey, Luca. I knew I'd find you here.
Rollo was Luca's closest friend.
I wonder why we get a narrator, but not voices for them.
He possessed many fine qualities, but subtlety was not one of them.
Well, after I banged on your door till your gran answered, and after I checked the pond, and climbed up to the treehouse, then I knew I'd find you here.
Rollo finally noticed the tears welling in his friend's eyes, and the flowers on the grave.
Oh, yeah, right. You and your mom always did this on your dad's birthday.
Yeah.
I didn't know if you were gonna keep doing it now that your
Mom's gone too. Wow. Rollo. Jeez. She's not gone. She's just...
missing. Sorry, I meant to say since she went missing.
She's gonna come back, Rollo.
Of course she is.
I don't know if that's supposed to sound sarcastic or not. Hello to Jav and Maxine, by the way. In a game, so lurking for a few. And also, Maxine and Caroluna are reminiscing about the DLC for Farming Sim. Yeah, I guess that just came out today. I'm looking forward to hearing your guys' thoughts when it's available. Okay, Dad. See you next time. I think I'm ready to get out of here.
Sure, lead the way.
Alright, can I... Nope. I don't get the sense that we're gonna find, like, the ring of godhood behind this bush or anything, but anytime you start up a new game, do sort of, like, check the corners just to see. Can I look behind the rock? I mean, underneath the rock? Oh! There's like a skip button. That's A. I have no idea what that means. Is that good? Oh, wait, I've got a... Okay.
Wonderful. I had a good feeling about you from the moment you opened my book.
Hello to Panda. Panda, I hope you're having a great Monday.
That charm is a very special thing. Very special indeed. Keep hold of it for now. Its purpose will reveal itself soon enough.
I love how, like, oh boy. The narrator is very, gleeful? And, like, gleeful sounds dark, though. Like, very warm, I guess? I don't know.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot. The whole reason I was looking for you.
I was wondering if you'd ever get to that.
I found the perfect way to start our summer.
How's that?
Frollo looked to the side suspiciously.
Not here. They might be watching.
They who?
Shh, not so loud. We need to do this in a secure location. Mission control.
Alright, I just have to tell Gran and then we can head out.
What are you gonna tell her?
I don't know, I'll think of something.
If it's all the same to you, I'll meet you at the welcome sign.
Sorry, when he started, I thought he was going to say, if it's all the same to you, I'll tell your Gran. Like, you can't be trusted. Panda says it's going all right. How was yours? My Monday went pretty well. It was very, very, very busy and productive.
Your Gran still kind of wigs me out. I don't do well with new people.
She moved in like half a year ago.
Look, just meet me at the sign when you're done.
Suit yourself. I won't be long. Okay, tell Gran before heading out with Rollo. So, okay, so B is our backpack. B for backpack. I can understand that. All right. And yes, I know that I have to go into the house. So the triggers don't do anything.
Lucan knew that if he left without telling Gran, it would be trouble.
Okay. Yeah, we can still do this jump. X does nothing, Y does nothing, bumpers do nothing. At least not yet.
Dear reader, forgive me for this interlude. Remember that charm you found in the dandelion patch? There are more of those special charms to discover throughout Beacon Pines. They've been known to reveal themselves to those who are willing. Some of them can be found in this very house.
Okay, so some of them meaning more than one.
Just some dusty knickknacks. Since Gran had moved in, the house was more peaceful, more orderly, and more covered in flowery fabric. One of his father's old stethoscopes. Luca had spent countless hours listening to anything and everything with it. Not for years, though.
So I've never, like, pressed a stethoscope up to somebody's, like, to listen to their heart while they're talking. I always thought that that would sound like that would, like, it would hurt your ears a lot. So I always try to not to talk if my doctor has a stethoscope on me. But then they always ask questions. Ooh, the ponder charm. Okay, I really like to slide off the chair. Remember doing that when you were like a little kid?
The fire. She kept a warm house, as if by grandmotherly obligation.
I feel like it's been a really long time since I've like slid off a chair that way. That sort of like languid land in a heap on the floor way. Nope.
Oh my, this is quite exciting. I am now certain that you are the one I've been waiting for all these years. You'll recall I was a bit coy regarding the use of charms earlier. Excuse me, I tend to have a flair for the dramatic. You are about to encounter your first turning point. There are certain times in this tale when everything hinges on a single word.
Oh God, no pressure though. Maxine might be turning in pretty soon. Maxine, just in case I'm like not looking at the screen, I do hope you have a great evening. Hopefully we'll be with you for a little while. This seems like a nice game to nod off to, I would say. Also, Kira is asking, why would Y do anything? Yeah, it is the button that questions its own existence.
Step forth, dear reader.
Okay, I thought something would happen if we just went
A
straight.
beginner's guide to gardening laid open on the bench.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's grandmother. Wait, can I look at other things first?
A sturdy old wheelbarrow.
I did not see her over there, grandmother squirrel or fox animal. Oh, hold on.
Young Luca would spend hours hiding in the bushes, waiting for a chance to jump out and startle his mother. She always enjoyed humoring him by feigning terror.
All right. I really didn't look...
On the other hand, I suppose there's no reason to rush things. Gran will be waiting when you return.
Okay, really digging how the narration changes depending on the decisions you make.
Prepared meals crowded the refrigerator, each labeled with the day of the week. A pair of dull scissors, a broken can opener, a mostly empty bottle of glue, and some loose string.
Hey, we found the junk charm. Okay, but can I turn it back off? I feel like Gran is going to have some words if she comes in here and just finds the faucet running. Okay, somehow I did that. Oh.
The only piece of furniture Gran had brought when she moved in was an old hutch.
Okay, let's check upstairs, and then we will go talk to Gran. I want to make sure that we find all the charms and also learn more about Luca.
Luca paused at his parents' bedroom door. He just wasn't ready to go in yet. Gran had commandeered the upstairs closet when she moved in. Some things need shelter from a young boy's mischief, she said.
Dude, we are getting so many charms. Like, we're almost onto a second page of charms. Okay. Oh, this must be where grandmother sleeps. I bet you this is Luca's bed and this is grandmother's.
Gran's bed was undisturbed. Luca didn't mind that she had a habit of falling asleep in front of the fireplace. It meant that he could read late into the night.
Okay. He moves slower in this room for some reason. Maybe he's just trying not to make so much noise.
Luca tossed on his favorite old sweater. Even though it was the first day of summer, a chill still hung in the air.
Okay, so there's so clearly one more charm. Maybe grandmother gives it to us?
Gran's moving in meant that most of Luca's things had been crammed in the corner. Luca was somewhat annoyed by the situation.
This is like a Hey Arnold bedroom, by the way. Like, look at how the roof arches. I bet there's a sunroof in here that we can't see. Okay, and then there's nothing else in here, yeah? Okay. Okay, now we shall go talk to grandmother. I hope she has the final charm. If we walk out of here with 5 out of 6 charms, game over, man. Oh, wait. Okay. Thank God. I did not recognize that I'd left the refrigerator open. Also, this is... Are these... These look like preserving supplies, like potting soil, and then there's like some preserve jars over here. Hey, Gran, I'm going with Rolo for the day. See you later. Oh, hold up now. Where are you and Rolo headed exactly? Oh, no, we're special.
The less Gran knew, the better for everyone involved.
We were just gonna go heart for the day. So I'm gonna press A. Oh, that's what the charms do. Well, chill. That's where we're gonna go, Gran.
We were just gonna go chill for the day. The best lies are built on truth.
You boys are always in a hurry to do nothing. We stick to what we're good at. Well, make sure you're done chilling in time for supper.
Easy. Impressive. You've managed to navigate your first turning point without too much of a mess. That is the power of charms. A single word can change everything. I think it's time to introduce you to the Chronicle.
Okay, hey, Caroluna and Maxine, we figured out the Y button. Here it is.
The Chronicle is a record of the decisions you've made. you can see the turning point, which has been revealed. At any time, you can use the Chronicle to go back and invoke different charms, creating new branches. Luckily for us, this is the one and only turning point where the charms won't dramatically alter fate. It's the perfect opportunity to experiment with rewriting things.
Okay, so this is very much like, so usually in narrative games, which it turns out that this is, I'm very much like a believer of like, you should like live with the consequences of your actions and not rewind them, unless that's the game mechanic that the game is. And I can think of at least one where going back and making different decisions is like a major part of it. So we're going to sort of like feel out how much of this we want to do in terms of like changing history, but yeah, for sure. We were just going to go, I want to hear ponder, just because that's such an odd word to put into that sentence.
We were just gonna go ponder for the day.
Oh, really? What are you boys going to ponder on such a lovely day? Ponder, like she has it in italics, on such a lovely day, exactly.
This was Luca's chance to sell his alibi.
You know, big stuff, small stuff, medium, mostly medium pondering.
Nailed it.
Well, make sure you don't overburden yourself with a preponderance of pondering. Huh? Oh, forget it. Off with you now. Yes, dismiss me with your cane. So, like, for sure, let's at least see what the other one would have been. Yeah. Oh, and it even shows you which charms you can get. This makes me all the more upset. And hello to Patikin. Patikin, thank you so much for the raid, the big top hat raid. Hello to everybody coming in. I'm missing a charm. Like, I really feel like the way the page is lined, maybe I'm just making it up, but doesn't it feel like there should be a sixth charm? Hello to Innertooth. I hope that you guys had a great time with Horizon Forbidden West. We are checking out Beacon Pines, which I almost keep calling Beacon Falls for some reason. And we are learning about decision points and like ponder points. I forget what it's called. So let's just find out hide for the day.
We were just gonna go hide for the day.
Hide?
Traditionally, when one is trying to hide something, they avoid literally using the word hide.
Right, but that's why she'd never see it coming. Yeah, I guess Rolo bet some other kids that we could beat him at hide and seek. Aren't you a little old for that? What is he, like 12? I don't know. That's maybe a little old. It's not that old. Oh, Moo got left behind in the raid. Well, welcome, Moo. I'm glad that you're here now. It's not like there's much else to do around here. Well, make sure you boys are done playing your little game in time for supper.
All's well that ends well.
Okay, but now, so if we're gonna like, I know they said it doesn't make a difference, but I still want our canonical answer to be that we were gonna go, whatever the first one was, chill. So we're gonna see if we can skip dialogue as well. This will be our first time to make sure that we can do that.
We were just gonna go chill for the day.
Okay, I cannot do that, unfortunately. All right, but we can skip this part.
Easy.
Okay, we're out. Now, I want the last charm. So, you guys, so far, this is why I think that there's a sixth charm. Patikin is asking, what is Angel playing, Moo? So this is... Yeah, Carolyn was saying, I was waiting for you to go back to your original... I liked doing the chill. That's such a cool answer. In temperature as well as like awesomeness. Where's Oh, and Luca, you and Rolo stay out of trouble. I know. Oh, I like that objective. So is there like a charm for like double checking things? Nope. Can we get a discourteous charm for like leaving the faucet running when we go out? Oh, Moo was saying, what the heck is this? So this is Beacon Pines. At some point I'm going to call it Beacon Falls, so I apologize. This is Beacon Pines. This is a recently released game on Steam about being a storybook character, where this woman is sort of like narrating the adventure, so I can chill. Yeah, and then there's nothing upstairs. Unless maybe now that we talked to grandmother, maybe we can go into like one of the other rooms, like the closet or something. It seems like she locked it up, but nope. And nope, and we can't do that. And there's a pretty generous detection radius on like things that Luca can interact with, so I feel like that's it. If there's a 6th charm, I didn't find it. So far, you guys, we can press B to go into the backpack, and we can see that we're going to go get into trouble with Rollo, and there's our charms. And we can press Y to go back to the Chronicle, but we've already answered all of those, so we're not going to do that right now. Yes, Carolyn has put up a link to the game, so you guys, I really didn't look at the store page very much. I saw that it got good reviews, like, let's check this out, this seems pretty fun. It was also on sale. It may or may not still be on sale.
Come on, come on. Woo!
Dang it, Rollo. Welcome to Beacon Pines.
For a town that saw a few visitors, the welcome was perhaps more grand than necessary.
So, like, yeah, what happens if we don't go with Rollo? What if we go down here?
The road leading to Beacon Pines was long and uninspiring. A sort of natural barrier for the impatient.
Hey. Asked and answered.
Hey, you know the drill. Don't let anyone discover our secret path.
Just casual backing away.
2. Welcome to Beacon Pines. For many years, this valley had been a small mining outpost. It wasn't until Sharper Valentine built his fertilizer company that Beacon Pines was established. Over the next 30 years, the town had grown and prospered until the foul harvest and his sudden death. In the 6 years since, everyone was simply trying to get by.
I like the, like, pharmaceutical company over there on the right. It just clashes so hard with everything else that we've seen. Like, even the, like, ivy work around the door looks a little bit too manicured. Can I talk with this fox person? No. And oh, I can go back. I don't want to. All right. I really like the narrator, by the way.
Oh, sorry, Mr. Van Horn. Can't talk now. Very busy with
Mayor
preparations.
Augustus Valentine was not busy.
Oh, sorry, Gus.
How many times do I... It's Mayor Valen... Ugh.
Flustered, Gus instinctively loosened his tie.
More than it currently is?
I'm out of here. Keep up the good work.
I can't move.
I must briefly attend to a concerned citizen.
Huh? Nothing. Keep at it.
Alright, what can the mayor of Beacon Pines do for you today?
Oh, just saying hi, I guess.
Well, good day to you, Mr. Van Horn. Young Mr. Van Horn.
Boy, that was such an elaborate, like, he made such a production out of just, like...
What can I do for you?
Oh, I don't trust her even a little bit. I don't know if it's the hairstyle or being a jackal, but not a fan. Hello to Fox McCloud, who says, grab the tie and tighten it to strangle him to death. It would have a ways to go, though. That's a very loose try. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Kerr. I suddenly have no explanation for why I thought this was a female character. Hey, Mr. Kerr. Hey there, pal.
William Kerr was the CEO of Perennial Harvest Company.
Oh, okay, well now I know why I don't trust him.
He had become a fixture around town over the past few years. After the failing of Valentine fertilizer, the town was hungry to welcome a new source of employment.
Excited for the big festival? Oh, sure. Come on now, when I was your age, there was nothing more exciting than a town festival. Look at that leer! Oh, I hate him. The food, the music, the dancing. Sounds all pretty all right. You're gosh dang right it is. I'm looking forward to letting off some steam myself. Make sure to invite all your little friends. I couldn't keep Rolo away if I tried. Excellent. Sorry, Luca, I've got to get back to the proverbial grindstone. Our harvest awaits and all that. Ho now! The left side's a little low. He's just getting more, more ostentatious the more that I do him. Let's see. So I want to talk to everybody here. Look, there's like a rhino person and big beach cat. Oh, but this one. Hey, Mr. Sinclair.
Mr. Sinclair continued snoring and lifted one eyelid just enough to see who it was, a tactic he often used to avoid undesirable conversation.
You who, Mr. Sinclair?
Oh, don't you see that I'm sleeping, boy?
Oh, it's a pig person. How's the napping today?
Crummy as always. Used to have a perfectly nice view from here. Till perennial harvest put that monstrosity of a building in the way.
Why don't you just move your chair a bit?
Why should I be the one that moves? He's the one that sucks. If it's a showdown they want, I ain't gonna be the one that blinks. Z.
Fox McCloud says he looks like one of those spoiled kids that got employed to a big business solely for the reason of a family member got him in, and also says hello to everybody. Yes, hello to Fox. Intertooth is saying, Fox is here, everybody flee. All right, let's talk to Rhino. Come on, Andy, grab his wallet. I'm sorry, Iggy, I can't.
Do it or we pound ya!
Yup. Yeah, but my mom said... Oops, hold on.
Yeah, but.
If I had a nickel for every yeah, but, I'd be the frickin' king of nickels. Ain't that right, Tish? Yup. Oh, they want to grab this dude's wallet. Okay, well, apparently I can't do anything to interfere with that. Mr. Van Horn, do you have a moment? It's just Luca. Gosh, I'm sorry. It's my first week at Perennial Harvest.
He pulled a pen from the pocket of his sweater vest and began to frantically jot something down on a clipboard.
Wonderful, it won't happen again. If we are going to be on a first-name basis, then you can call me Pete. Oh, nice to meet you, Pete. Sorry, what are you writing? Oh, just documenting. Gosh, it's exciting to be part of something so darn special. You know, it's not just about new fountains and phone booths. We're going to change the world. And it all starts here in Beacon Pines. Isn't that amazing? Uh-huh. Anyway, I'd better get... Oh, that reminds me. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Wouldn't you like to take this quick survey? My thoughts? You bet. If we're going to change this town, we need to get every detail right. That sounds intense. Ha ha ha. Changing the world is intense. Oh, I dislike this guy just like the CEO. He's so like... So, what do you say? Could you answer a few questions? I already lost his voice. Well, I guess if it's quick... Wonderful. Open to answering a few quick questions. One down. It's not that hard, is it? Oh, okay, we're going already. Question 2. What is something you love about Beacon Pines? I've never really thought about it before. Perfect! It's the only place I've ever lived. See, that wasn't so painful.
Pete stopped scribbling and glanced up from the clipboard.
Was it? I guess not. Huzzah! The first 3 questions answered... Sorry, I just like that wasn't so hard, was it? Was the 3rd question. I like that. Are you literally writing down everything? Thanks so much for your time. I need to process these answers. We can save the rest of your thoughts for later. Also, he's running out of paper. Okay. Our harvest awaits. Okay. Can we root through the garbage? No. But you know what it is? I keep holding B, thinking that that'll be like a run. Oh, right. Rolo's waiting up at the treehouse. And I don't think we can go into Perennial Harvest. Which, it just sounds like Umbrella Corporation, doesn't it? The Everwork program at Perennial Harvest. Old Pickler's Pond. Okay, well, no one will notice if I go now. Hey, Jetson! Is the line playing any tunes today? No bites this morning, I'm afraid. Come to think of it, I can't remember the last time I reeled one in. But hey, it was never about the catch. This is where I come to think. Yeah, that's what my dad used to do here. That reminds me, if you ever want his chair back, I've taken to standing recently. Keeps me from falling asleep at the reel. If you don't mind, I think it should stay. Not at all. An empty chair makes for a great listener.
Whenever Luca saw his dad's chair by the pond,
so Jab is saying can't take anymore. If you're on your way out, Jab, I hope you have a great evening.
it reminded him of the days they'd pack up a couple of sandwiches and fish until sundown.
Oh, here we go. I don't know like a voice for his dad though. Go pick out your bait from the tackle box, buckaroo.
Luca opened the tackle box and picked the perfect bait.
Oh. Okay. I don't understand how tickle would be the perfect bait. Unless that means go tickle your dad, and he might not like that, so we're gonna go with junk.
Luca tied a shoestring to the hook. What fish could resist a nice shoestring?
Give it a good cast now. Okay, so maybe I should have like pressed the button again. You'll have to reel it in a bit faster, or your catch will lose interest. Oh, hold on. Do I have more junk? Okay.
Luca tied a shoestring to the hook. What fish could resist?
Okay, hold on. I bet we're gonna A, and then when it bobs, we'll press A again. Ah. Oh! Easy there, buckaroo. You don't know your own strength. We'll figure it out.
Luca tied what fish?
Oh, you can hold it down for like the exact same cast, but it takes longer. Okay. We found an old boot. Where do you think the other one is? Hard to say. Sometimes things drift away. That's not fair. No, it's not. Well, wherever it is, I hope that other boot at least has a sock to keep it company. Okay. So, let's try tickle.
Luca gently baited a feather onto the hook. Good for skimming the surface.
Okay, I didn't actually expect that. I didn't know what tickle was, but now it turns out to be a feather. Is that a real duck or a rubber duck? Well, I'll be switched. It's your old rubber ducky. You were just a little drooling ball of fur when you lost that. Cried for days. I told you to turn up. Maxine is saying that's what you get for using a shoestring. Yeah, the boot knew what it needed. That's it. That's what I need to make me complete, not the other boot. I need the boot string. What do you say we head out and find some more bait? So this is because I've done both the things. Now, just out of curiosity, do we get anything new, or like we have exhausted what you get for like using the shoestring? For all I know, we're going to pull out like new bait here. Oh, okay, no, it's just the same boot. Okay. All right, so he said, do you think we can find some more bait? But we can't go further to the right. We can't use the boot or the duck as bait. So this might be a memory that we have to come back to later. Yeah, we could use some new bait. What do you think that we head out and find some more? All right, so I feel like that's what we have, unless we're still in Memory Town. Nope. Okay, so let's bookmark the idea that we might be able to come back here later. Mission control. Authorized personnel only. Okay, I like the foot splashes. I cannot help but feel like we're missing a charm.
Thing going. As long as they kept old Jeff happy, they had an endless source of precious materials to add to the treehouse.
Okay, is old Jeff a junkyard person or a houseless person? Oh, that was just straight up. So it looks like we can chill out. That's probably down. That's what the hell is this guy? Rolo, right? That's the wrong button. Fox is saying, please don't be a body at the bottom of the pond. This is not a horror game.
On certain nights, when the clouds were just right, the boys could tune into strange patterns of static. Rolo thinks it's aliens. He always thinks it's aliens.
I remember going through like a big phase in my life where it was like oh, alien abductions and stuff.
After Luca's father had passed, Rolo became obsessed with them building their own Hank atomic star scraper. It was some time before Luca realized it was Rolo's way of keeping him occupied.
All right, I don't know if I want to... Hold on. I didn't feel like I looked around outside as much as I wanted to. And yet there doesn't actually appear to be anything else right now. Nope, okay. I thought maybe we could like examine the like trunk of the tree and stuff. All right. That's it? Okay. Technically, grandmother, I have fulfilled my obligation to chill. Oh, hi. Okay.
Luca looked up at the satellite dish. Rolo nearly killed himself putting that up into the tree. While it didn't turn the radio into an interstellar communicator, as he'd hoped, it did at least boost the signal enough to overhear truckers one town over.
All right, anything else out here? No. Okay, what's this top secret plan to start our summer?
Hey, so you know the abandoned warehouse by my place?
The old Valentine building?
Yeah, well, it isn't abandoned.
What makes you think that?
Get this. Last night, it was glowing.
Glowing? Are you sure?
Kinda.
That place has been empty since
the foul harvest?
Also, like, foul harvest sounds like really dark. Yeah.
Who would even want to poke around that place?
We would, Rolo. We would.
Wait. It's just a busted old warehouse. I just meant we could do some research at the library. You actually want to go to the warehouse? What do you expect to find?
Answers. My mom's out there somewhere, and it seems like everyone wants to pretend that she's gone for good. You don't have to come, Rolo, if you don't want to.
Luca, remember that time I sort of accidentally burned down the chicken coop? And you jumped in and said it was your fault before my pa throttled me? This is a flaming chicken coop sort of deal. I got your back.
Thanks, Rolo.
Now that I think about it, poking around a decrepit fertilizer warehouse is exactly how I want to spend the first day of summer.
All right, I wasn't sure that I was on like the Rolo train before,
His
but
winter coat decommissioned for the summer. With the cold holding out longer than usual, he reconsidered its usefulness.
all right. Nope, we've already chilled out. By the way, Carolyn is saying it's when you get that body out of the pond that the game reveals its true self. Yeah, mystery number 1. Where did the eyes go? All right, so we're off to the warehouse. Whoops. As unlikely as it is, I just want to see if maybe pull might be another form of bait. Yeah, look at that.
Luca tied a small magnet to the line, fishing with the law of attraction.
By the way, did you guys hear, like, so if you're watching this at some point in the future, the year is 2022, there was like a big fishing scandal where, like, in competitive fishing, some guys got caught. Oh, look at that. We found a key. Where do you think the lock is for this key? Now, why would we want to find that? Because then we would know the secret. Gah, that's no fun. The second we know what it unlocks, it just becomes a boring old key. Right now, this key could unlock anything. Cool. Do I get to keep the key? That's when Rolo decided to put it into his pocket and carry it just in case he ever went to a warehouse? No? Okay, but now we've fished with all the different baits. Okay,
Luca gently baited a feather.
I actually couldn't leave that screen. Hello to Force. Yeah, they put weights in the fish, like little lead balls, and I guess they got so ballsy with it that they got caught because they were like, "Here's our catch," and then they'd weigh it, and it was like many times what it should have been. Like, I guess they really got absurd, and that's how they got caught with it. Son of a. Okay, we've already done that. Oh, there's Luca. So I'm Luca, he's Rolo. Force, I hope that you're having a great Monday. And actually a great November. Okay. Yep, we can't do anything with them. Oh, I'm just catching my breath a bit. Go on, I'll catch up. Oh, we're going to talk to everybody. Hey, Mrs. Nelson. Morning, Luca. Any big plans for the summer? Not really. Heard anything about the old fertilizer warehouse? Any strange happenings? Can't say I have. These voices are very similar, I apologize. Either way, a dusty old warehouse is no place for a young boy. You be safe now. Okay, so we can check out Town Hall. Got a sign, Last Chance Diner. Also, the Beacon.
Holden Wilder ran the local paper of record, the Beacon.
Hey, Mr. Wilder. Morning, Luca. What's the day have in store for you? I was wondering if you heard any news about... News? The Beacon knows the news that needs knowing. Any news about the old fertilizer warehouse? Nope. Oh. Rolo thought he saw some lights there last night. Why are you spilling the beans, Luca? This is supposed to be a secret mission. Hello to Marquack. Yes, this game does have a very nice art style. It's very sharp. Rolo ought to be careful poking around that part of town. The winds of change are blowing. And change is a dangerous animal. Okay, we are now on to our second page of charms, I think. Okay, it scrolls up and down.
Miss Hatch could often be found near the fountain, too absorbed in a book to be distracted.
So when Mia played Night in the Woods, she gave the alligator like a disaffected Australian accent that I always thought was very fun. Maxine is heading to bed. Maxine, have a great night. Marquack, before I forget, I just wanted to say I hope that you had a great weekend and also are enjoying what is, I think, your second week of vacation. I just hope that you're having a great vacation of it. Wait, hello to Grumpy. Oh, gosh. So, Fox McCloud was saying the second we find out what it unlocks, it becomes a boring old key. It unlocks my house, my car. Also, somebody had said above, okay, that Kerthumple was many things just falling. A lot of things just fell. Sorry, everybody. Hold on 1 second. Okay, we're back up, and... before all of that fell... I was going to scroll back up because somebody had noted, what if the key unlocks another key? But now I've lost it. I'm so sorry. Somebody had said, what if the key unlocks a different key? That was when Maxine went to bed. Grumpy says, well, assuming that they hadn't cheated on previous competitions, which of course is in doubt. Oh, wait, I missed part of that as well. This stupid thing. I wish that it would, Oh, Grumpy is sharing a detail that I had not known, which was, apparently they would have won that competition even without the weights. Yeah, and, like, they're getting, like, sued and stuff, I think, for, like, you know, allegedly cheating on past competitions and stuff. Grumpy was asking, was that a real USB sound? Yep, yeah, drop the thing that, like, connects the controller. Where was I? Like, Mia, I can't do her, like, disaffected alligator voice. Yeah, we've been on this for too long. The two wandered down the wooded path, unaware of the danger ahead. Oh, this is getting good. Okay, we've already talked to her. We have to see what's up here. So many more people. Piper? Oh, hey, Luca, what's up? I don't have a voice for... There's too many characters now. You know it's summer break, right? Of course. And it's like the morning? Correct. And you're studying? Like they say, the early bird gets the proper education required for a successful and fulfilling career later in life. Mm-hmm. Zariel? Hey, Zariel. Hiya, Luca. Could you please tell this lazy butt to help out in the cafe? Lumi, Zariel would like you... Luca, let me give you a little gem of advice. If you never do what you don't love, then you'll never work a day in your life. Wow. You're really setting the kid up for success. Okay, can I talk to this... like... grunge band character back here? No. Neither can we go into the cafe. Okay, so Piper's studying and these two older kids are not working at the cafe. Marco is saying, indeed it is, and I certainly am having a good time at vacation. I got my first haircut in about 5 months this morning, so I'm looking a lot less scruffy as well. That is, so I never enjoy going for a haircut, but I always feel a lot better afterwards. I don't know what voice this person should have yet. Luca, just the fella I was looking for. Hey, Roxy, what's up?
Oh, right. Rendezvous with Roxy. This is an important turning point.
Oh, crud.
The first time where your charms will change the course of fate. And currently, we only have one suitable charm at our disposal. Have no fear, we can always return later using the Chronicle once we find more charms. Well, now I'm just rambling. Where were we?
Have you seen my blockhead brother today? He skipped out before breakfast.
Well, oh, this is, not Lucas. Rollo's sister? Did she just say brother? I think so. Not really, no. Can't say I have.
Can't say or won't say.
Roxy, would I lie to you?
Hey, Luca, wait up. I almost forgot to tell you. Roxy might be looking around here. This is one of her favorite places to stand around and be useless.
Rollo.
So we need to make sure she doesn't spot us.
Rollo.
Why are you doing that turning thing with your body? Wait, you're not scared, are you? She's harmless. And a chump. She's right around that corner, isn't she?
Get into trouble with Rollo. Mission accomplished. Foxcloud is back. His PC definitely can't run Twitch and Age of Empires 2 at the same time. Intertooth is voting to get some new PC money. Foxcloud is saying, want to fund me. Intertooth wishes that he could. I wouldn't take it anyway, but thanks though, says Fox. And Intertooth says, I'm happy that I have food money. Even that is barely. Hey, don't mind me, just over here lurking uselessly.
Oh, hey, sis. Nice weather we're having, eh?
I couldn't help but notice you snuck out this morning before breakfast.
Wasn't hungry.
Also, I couldn't help but notice your morning chores were left unchored.
Roxy, I'm gonna level with you. I'm sick and tired of digging up carrots.
We all gotta pick up the slack since the foul harvest.
Almost every carrot I dig up is rotten, and the rest look like they were hit with Hank Atomic Strinkle Ray.
All the more reason to keep on digging.
There's gotta be more to life than puny carrots. Look, Roxy, Luca and I have places to be, so if you don't mind...
Oh, I do mind. I'm not gonna catch hell again because of you. So either you march yourself home and harvest those carrots, or I haul you home myself.
Rollo froze as Roxy took a step toward him, cracking her knuckles. Luca knew he had one chance to save his friend from being dragged home.
Okay, in the past he found the best way to deal with an enraged Roxy was to be a little... chill.
In the past, he found the best way to deal with an enraged Roxy was to be a little chill.
Come on, Roxy, it's the first day of summer. The sun's shining and we all want to take it easy. Let's leave tomorrow's problems for tomorrow. That's great and all, but Rollo's problems have a way of becoming my problems. And Pa always says, tomorrow's work is best left for yesterday. March, you big oaf. March, you big oaf. Out, damn Spot.
Oh, rats. I expect a full report about the Valentine place. A full report!
Okay, we gotta go alone. So what this implies is that once we get a chronicle where we can use a different charm there, that maybe we could go with Rollo. So Fitz. No, wait, so Fitz. What are you up to this lovely day? Okay, I think that we might need a voice for Fitz. I'm not sure that I have one yet. No, wait, she just says nope. Nope. Cool, cool, cool. Oh, she just, no, I'm not even talking to you. I take it back. We don't need a voice for Fitz. Fitz is too cool for school. Sharper Valentine, founder of Beacon Pines. Never underestimate what a great man can do given time. Sharper Valentine.
A bit much, if you ask me.
Okay, there's our indulgent charm. So I don't think we can go into the newspaper. We've already talked to Alligator Lady and Mom Lady. We can't go into the coffee shop. Can't go into Town Hall. Can we go behind the Beacon? We can. Hey, Dawn. Sorry to wake ya. Oh, God, I can't hit that register. No problem. It comes with the job.
Dawn had dreams of becoming a big-time reporter. At night, she searched for the story that could be her big break. By day, she hawked papers at the newsstand.
What's up? Rollo said he saw something strange going on at the warehouse. Know anything about that? You might say I've heard some things. I'm working on a story about it right now. So, these voices are too similar. So what's going on? I can't say quite yet. I still need to follow up on a few leads. Okay, keep me in the loop. Sure thing. They're just the same voice, you guys. Things seem to be quiet in the town today.
Yes, everyone is preparing for the festival. Should be back tomorrow. Catch you then?
Catch you then.
Oh, and Luca? I'm really sorry I haven't been able to find anything out about your mom.
I love that everybody just brings it up all the time. By the way, Luca, you're missing Mom. just in case you've forgotten from the last 5 minutes. I'm just grateful that you tried.
I'm still keeping my ears up.
That's the trouble when a game like introduces like 40 characters right away and you're not sure like who's important. It's like I don't know what voices these should be. So we cannot go to the Last Chance Diner. I guess Mrs. Fratelli is getting ready for the festival. And she's probably also fighting the Goonies. There's nothing else, oops, up here. Nope. Okay. Just the fact that the charms are like additional dialogue options do such a... Like, you want to make sure to get them all. Hey, Bert.
Hey, Luca. I'm doing some fact-checking for the town history exhibit.
Hey, look, kid, I'm just here to put up the lights.
But did you know, when the town was founded, there were only 7 citizens, and they all worked for a mining company. And there was only one dirt road leading to town. And
There still is only one road leading to town.
oh, right.
Is that the same dude who's putting up the sign, like, the big sign that the guy yelled at him for? He looks familiar. At least his tail does. Sorry, we just went and whacked the no touching watermelon. Hey, Griffin. How's the ice cream gig going?
Not great. Still pretty cold out. And I'm in the business of selling cold.
I'm sure things will warm up soon. Mr. Tolliver's not at his grocery stand?
He's prepping for the festival, I guess.
Gotcha. Foxconn was like, she's got a very masculine voice. I needed some way to, like, differentiate them. Because, like, Luca here has, like littlest bug voice. And I'm like, I can't, like, the fox had, like, a very, very, very high-pitched squeak. And I'm like, I can't do that. Foxconn is saying, starting to think this game is based directly next to Possum Springs. What's Possum Springs? Is that a different game or like a storybook? Hey, Solomon. Wow, Luca knows every single person in town by name. Apologies, no time for chit-chat. Gotta get on my way, see?
Jeff's hardware closed down about a year ago. The effects of the foul harvest stretched wide. When there are no crops in the field, tractors don't need fixing.
Looks like the library hasn't opened yet. I'll check back later. And that's why they can't research the old warehouse there.
Luca, my boy, hold up a tick.
Oh, hey, Mr. Nuncreed. I was just on my way to...
I just sold the last jar of your grandmother's preserves. Can't stock the shelves fast enough, turns out.
That's great, but I'm actually...
I guess Juniper will just have to swing by with more of her lovely jam.
Uh-huh.
Well, don't let this old man slow you down. You just remind her that she still owes me that dance.
A promise Gran regretted the second it was made.
Yeah, this guy doesn't... He seems real interested in Gran. Will do.
She's a fine woman, that Juniper.
Yeah, she's pretty cool, I guess.
A real fine woman to stand here and discuss your grandmother with me.
I gotta go.
Sweeter than any jam on earth.
He like scratches his belly. All right. I do like the sign above his store. Oh, the Night in the Woods in town, the town in Night in the Woods was called Possum Springs. I saw a lot of Mia's playthrough, but I did not pick up on that detail.
New. Part of Perennial Harvest's Beacon Pines Reborn initiative. It didn't see much use.
Yeah, who would they call? Everybody's in town.
Oh, hey, Luca.
Hey, Joey. How's the bug hunt going?
Not great. Bugs have been shy this week.
Bugs get shy?
Oh, sure, bugs aren't that different from people. Sometimes they just want to be left alone.
I can't decide on a voice for this person at all.
If you're going into Weepwood, just be careful where you step.
No bug crunching. Got it. Also, Luca, with your time travel powers in the Chronicle, you just have no idea what stepping on a bug might do. So, there's Weepwood. But, like, the warehouse isn't going to be in Weepwood, so I kind of want to go there first.
Luca peeked up at the beehive. It appeared to be deserted.
That's strange. Oh boy, they've got colony collapse disorder happening here in Beacon Pines.
After the foul harvest destroyed their wealth and reputation, the Valentines shuttered off their estate from the rest of town. The Valentine Mansion loomed over every other building in town, both figuratively and literally.
I love the fact that, like, our storybook town is in a state of economic distress. So I feel like I can go further to the right, but let's go check in Weepwood. I bet we can't even go in there yet, but maybe later on.
The path led into a small hollow at the edge of Weepwood.
Okay, no turning back now. Damn it. Caution, electrified fence. Is that sign new?
The fence thrummed with a gentle electric buzz.
Okay, so what would Rolo do if he was here?
Luca often asked himself what Rolo would do, so that he could rule out that option.
I'm definitely not... I'm definitely not touching that thing. Apparently that's what Rolo would do first. Just grab onto it with both paws. What? Okay. So, I know that he just said no turning back, but I did want to, like, investigate out past the thing. Yeah, hold on. So, before I... Okay, there's a metal can here. I bet we throw the metal can against the fence, and then something happens.
Luca knew that if he gave up now, he'd never hear the end of it from Rolo.
Well, he could also just lie and say that he went in there. So we can no longer go back. At least not without using a chronicle point.
As sparks flew from the fence, the light atop that section shut off. 2 bulbs remained.
Okay. That's 2.
1 more to go. The fence's buzzing gave way to silence.
Okay, moment of truth. Really, though? Because this is... I guess it went fine.
Town knew the old Valentine fertilizer building.
Sorry, Carolina was saying, I'd say Rolo would YOLO. You only live once, and not for very long if you are Rolo.
Long abandoned, the warehouse once served as the industrial heart of Beacon Pines. Now, it stood only as a reminder of things left behind. The dormant building showed strange signs of life.
Okay, so Rolo wasn't exaggerating for once. What's going on here?
There's only one way to find out.
Okay, so we can check out the dumpster. Also, these, like, droopy paint trees. Wow, that smells awful. Too bad Rolo's not here. He'd have no problem poking around in there. Yeah, there's definitely going to be a version of events where we can, like, have Rolo with us. There's, like, a power cord or something that's, like, going into the window, but we can't interact with that.
The hose emitted a subtle sound. It was actively draining some kind of liquid. The water looked almost diseased. It flowed slowly into the woods.
Oh, definitely splash around in here, though. We're gonna wind up like Alex Mack. Big ups if you remember The Secret Life of Alex Mack. Locked.
Luca thought he heard faint sounds coming from the other side of the door. He pressed his ear against the cold metal to hear better.
A zipper? Footsteps?
The sound of footsteps grew louder.
I can't. Hello?
Sure.
We found the shit beacon. What a charm.
The heavy steel door knocked Luca to the ground. Disoriented, he looked up to see an imposing figure silhouetted in a green glow. It lunged toward him. He tried to scramble away, but felt a gloved hand latch onto his ankle. Luca watched his fingernails leave trails in the dirt as the hand slowly dragged him back through the door, into the lab, into the green light.
This is a story about change.
This is a story about change. It was far from the sort of change Luca imagined for himself. But change is, after all, a dangerous animal. The end?
No, we have to use our chronicle.
I probably should have warned you about this. There are many paths that our story can take. Most will end in tragedy, but don't let that discourage you. We will find the ending that this story deserves. I just know it. From here on out, a charm will have a check mark when it's been used to its full potential at a given turning point. Now, let's try something different.
Okay. So, we definitely know that there's no point to go back to a grand jury. Let's try a rendezvous with Roxy. Apparently, we can tell her something about feces. Mark was saying, wow, that took a dark turn. Better not use that charm in front of Grandma. I would 100% go do that. Now I suddenly want to see if we can go do that. Go back to Grandma. What are you up today, Luca? Some shit. By the way, Panda does seem to have remembered Alex Mack. Deep cut. Yeah. There's multiple reasons not to splash around in poison water. Alex Mack will teach you most of them. What's to be?
In the past, he found the best way to deal with an enraged Roxy was to be a little shit.
He just kicked her in the shin. Make a break for it. What have you done? Did that little shit just kick me? Hold on. Sorry, I actually really enjoyed that. Innertooth has got to look for a bit, needs some sleep. Innertooth, thank you so much for hanging out. I hope you have a great evening. As always, this will be up in a VOD later on. We're going to need a Roxy voice, and I don't have one right now. Run all you want, you little twerps. You got to come home eventually. I should probably do like a Rolo accent. Oh, here we go. Sorry. Investigate the Valentine warehouse with Rolo. So this dude might say something different since he just got knocked down. Sorry about that. Rolo can get overexcited sometimes.
Solomon Valentine, current ward of and future successor to the Valentine fortune, huffed as he brushed off his pants.
A town of complete and utter fools. One wonders if it's worth taking anything here seriously. Either way, I'm really sorry. No matter. How are you doing? Me? Yes, with all of that business about your mother and whatnot. I assume it's been more than 5 minutes since someone's brought it up. Oh, I'm getting by. Still no word from her at all? No. That is truly a shame. Oh, cool. We just got the shame charm. Thank you so much, whatever your name was. Dog? Your grandmother has taken residence to keep house? Yeah? And how is that going? We mostly stay out of each other's way. You make it sound like she's rarely at home. It's not like that. She just has a lot to do. Mm-hmm. She's still settling in and trying to figure out how to make ends meet. Indeed. Well, count your blessings. It's better to have a caretaker who is rarely around in lieu of one who tries to compensate by smothering you with attention. That doesn't sound so bad. Trust me when I say it is best to rely on yourself. Family has a way of creating more problems than they solve. Solomon!
Trifled a gesture toward the approaching heiress Valentine.
Speak of the devil. Oh my god. So what kind of dog is this? With like the super long, like, you all know the dogs. They look like the Bloodborne dogs, right? Like, what's the deal with those? I don't know what kind of dogs those are, but like super long, like, dogs. Do not wander off like that. I'm much too busy to be looking all over for you. Apologies, Eris. I was just taking a stroll through town. Strolls are for commoners. You're a Valentine now. I want you to be present for the construction of the History Museum. The entire construction, all 7 years of it. The future of this town relies on its ability to remember our family's great past. Of course. Jeez. Okay, so do we think that old man Lech is going to have anything new to say?
Luca, my boy, hold up a tick.
Sorry, Mr. Nuncreed, kind of in a hurry right now. Nice. We'd have to have him like...
Boy's got too much of his father in him. And not enough of his grandmother, if you know what I mean. I win. Little help. I am the champion.
Were we racing?
Hey, did that road get longer?
Like anything around here ever... Like anything ever changes around here.
It seemed longer.
You're just lightheaded from the run. You really need to pace yourself better next time.
Not sure why I would take advice from second place.
Has that sign always been there?
Hey, wait, what?
Don't touch it, Rollo. Caution, electrified fence.
No, that's definitely new. Creepy.
How are we going to get around an electric fence?
Hey, don't worry, I've got this.
Frank Grimes. Sorry, Carolina was saying, Panda was saying nice kid, and Carolina said they are fast, they're the ones if they're the ones I'm thinking about. Wait, which ones? Which ones are fast? Panda was also saying, so it's like a choose your own adventure. Yeah, up to including the part where you go back to a previous page to make a different choice so you can see what would have happened. I did that all the time. Panda's saying, oh, that's what it was. Carolyn was saying the dogs are fast. Panda's saying greyhounds are the fast ones, but there's like a skinny dog with long hair too. Apparently they're called Afghan hounds. Panda, that sounds right. Or she could be a Saluki. Is that the word that you put in there? I'm not familiar with it, but Afghan hound is, I think, the breed that I was thinking of. Why did you do that?
Paul always said, you can figure out what the plan is when you're done.
Great, now what?
Well, I did my part and established that touching the fence is bad. I'm sure you can handle it from here. I'll supervise. From a safe distance. I'm gonna stand back over here.
Okay, I feel like we have a pretty good sense. Whoops! Wow, I even made the same mistake a second time.
Whoa, you're a genius! I think that did it. Hey, Luca, you never fail to impress. Also, I'm still number one. I still got in here first.
As the windows of the old warehouse came into view, Rollo began to bounce excitedly.
Hey, check it out.
Dang, Rollo, you weren't exaggerating for once.
Was there ever any doubt?
This definitely needs investigating.
Good thing 2 ace detectives were on the case.
This is bizarre.
This is awesome.
Rumble, alright. Did you feel that?
What, the excitement in the air? You bet your butt I did. Hey, check out this diseased puddle over here.
That's not normal.
And this hose.
In fairness, he's only doing what I did last time.
Oh man, the door's locked.
Try harder. It'll go well for you, trust me.
No dice, it won't budge. Oh well. Hey, this dumpster's new, right?
I bet it's got stuff in it.
I can't really see what's in here.
Who did all of this?
Hey, my nose is itching. I think I'm gonna smell some treasure.
Are you sure that isn't the hazardous waste?
Just help me get in.
Rollo. It would be my honor to throw you in the trash.
Hey, come on, Lady Luck.
So, what's in there?
Well, let's see.
There's a squishy bag of squish. Wow.
A good inch of stagnant sludge.
Your natural habitat.
Hey, wait, hold the phone. Hold 2 phones. Check these bad boys out.
I honestly thought he was going to pick up like a pair of pistols. Like Devil May Cry, ebony and ivory handled pistols. Are those walkie-talkies?
Just like Hank Atomic communicators.
Do these actually work? Ground command to ancient Hank Atomic. Hank, do you read me?
This is Hank Atomic. Ground command, you're coming in 5 by 5.
How are your vital readouts, Hank?
It's getting a little stuffy in here. Requesting assistance for evac.
Help is on the way.
Hey, what was that?
Someone's coming. Give me your hand.
I'm trying. My hands are covered in squish.
Leave him. Rolo's paid the price. He wanted to be first, and now he is. Scoot over. I'm moving in. Tell me you saw that.
Dude, I don't know what I saw.
He's coming back. Get down. Guys, I really don't think you want to be in this dumpster, though.
The boy sat petrified under the weight of the bag.
Oh, God. Tell me that's not what I think it is.
Luca, do you know what separates run-of-the-mill detectives from ace detectives?
A ridiculous hat?
When the chips are down, ace detectives dig deeper for clues.
Rolo felt around at the large sack which burdened them.
Aha!
He snapped off a tag from just within a small zipper opening in the bag.
It's some sort of badge or something.
What's it say?
Rolo held the badge up to a faint shaft of light within the dumpster.
Dr. Prescott, Deep Engineering. It's a name tag.
Who would throw away a bag full of slimy old name tags?
I think it's just one name tag in a bag full of something else.
Okay. I think we should make a break for it.
I am with Rolo. Stay calm. This is no time for panic.
I'm not panicking. You're panicking.
Rolo, calm down. You don't have to squeeze my hand so hard.
Dude, I am not holding your hand.
Quit messing around. What other slime-covered hand would be in here?
Oh.
Is Marquette still here? Because it's getting darker. Ah!
Oh!
Is the hand... Oh, it's still twitching. I'm beginning to see the benefits of your run for our lives plan.
Right, we've clearly established that I'm faster than you, so I'll go first.
Why not go together?
Flaming chicken coop, Luca. I'll make sure the coast is clear. After I go, count to 100. If you hear me yell, run. If you don't hear me yell, run. Actually, either way, whole ass.
Rolo, I'll give you credit. You sure found an eventful way to start our summer.
It's what I do. Well, here goes nothing.
Lucas sat in the dark, tracking the sound of Rolo's footsteps as he ran. 1, 2, 3. He pressed his ear to the dumpster wall, straining to hear Rolo's footsteps as they faded away. 15, 16, 17. He tried not to think about the contents of the dumpster as he counted. 35, 36, 37. The thick stench made it hard to breathe. Screw it, that's long enough. Luca carefully lifted the lid, and nothing.
Whoops. I didn't mean to... He lifted the lid and peered out.
No sign of Rolo. No sign of the man in the yellow suit. Time to haul ass. Luca clambered from the dumpster, stumbling to his knees. He was up like a shot and running, sprinting toward home as fast as he could. Beacon Pines flew by, blurred by the tears that welled up in his eyes. He wouldn't remember getting home at all that night. Throwing his front door open, storming up the stairs to his room and surrendering to sleep almost as abruptly as he hit his pillow. Chapter 3. Finding a Friend. The next morning, it was quieter than usual at the breakfast table. Only the sound of silverware and chewing interrupted the awkward silence.
I finished jarring a mess of jam last night. Wow, that was a weird sentence. So wait. Before I go on, how do you, outside of like when you hit a game over, how do you know when you should use the Chronicle to go back? Because I feel like a lot of stuff just happened, but there was like a whole other decision point that we never revisited. Also, Mark Quack is saying, I feel like the Steam page for this game doesn't quite convey the content you're likely to find in this game. Look at the Steam page. I assume that this maybe could be a game one could play with a child, maybe not so much. At least not a young child. Like, maybe not in the 5 to 8-year-old range. It might be a little bit intense. Uh-huh. So that'll need to get delivered into town today. Okay. So, what did you and Rolo get up to yesterday? Oh, nothing interesting. Ahoy, ahoy! Calm down. No, of course it was the right thing to do. Start gathering folks. I'll be right there. Are you sure there isn't anything you want to tell me about yesterday? Anything I want to tell you? Not really. We just sort of ran around a bit.
Rand's brow furrowed. She let out a long sigh. Her voice was quiet and even.
I have to go take care of something. You are to stay in this house for the day. Under no circumstance are you to leave. What? If I'm not back by dinner, there's stew in the icebox. But nothing. You are to stay here, understand? Yeah. Say it. I'll stay here until you get back. Good. Well, that was strange. So, hold on a second. So, these are our decision points. So, we've only got one thing that could do there, which is change. So, apparently with shit, there was something else that could be done, I guess. And then this one we've already done. But I don't know what differently I would do with shit or, like, on our way to the Warehouse of Horrors. So, I'm not going to go back just now. I feel like I probably need more charms to make that difference. Okay, we can't have the stew in the icebox. We already went through that.
Electronic sound floated in the air.
Is that coming from upstairs? If so, I'll search every other nook and cranny before we go look for it. Okay, we can still waste the water. Boy, you can really hear that walkie-talkie from all over the place. This is not going to be a very secretive way for Luca and Rolo to communicate. All right, there's nothing new to see out here. Also, I just want to say how happy I am that I looked down here and was like, this looks like a station for, like, making preserves, because it turns out that that is something that Grandmother does. I like it when, like, you can examine the world and learn more about it before the game tells you. I can think of another game where, like, if you just go by the text of what the characters say, you might not feel like there's a lot to go on, but if you look around the world, you'll be like, oh, I think I know. Hello? It's your walkie-talkie, kid.
Is anyone there? Hello? Rolo, is that you? Also, please, any end to this sound. Over? Okay, that's... I knew it was the walkie-talkie. It did not occur to me that it wouldn't be Rolo. Wait, something just happened. I was talking. There was like a thumple. Oh, it's a knock. Okay. I'm coming. Unless that's from the basement, and then I'm not coming. Oh Christ. Okay, so we need to have like a Roxy voice because apparently she's going to be here for a while. If this is about me accidentally kicking you yesterday. Hey, is Rolo here? I gotta... Rolo? Hey, Rolo? No. Look at me, Luca. This is serious. Is Rolo here? No, I haven't seen him since yesterday. Rolo didn't come home last night. What?
A pit formed in Luca's stomach.
Where was the last place you saw him? We were just playing around in Weepwood, and then it was late, and we went home. Weepwood, if he's alive, I'm gonna kill that little creep. Is there anything else? Anything that he said? Kid, like, dude, your friend is missing. You need to tell Roxy everything. Foxman also said Grandma is cute. Grandma has awesome hair. Like, did you see how much, like, that's the sort of head hairstyle that you have if you have 6 hours in the morning to, like, brush it out. Foxman is saying, look at the Steam page. I assume that maybe this could be... He was quoting Marquack and then put, like, just shit with, like, the badge of shit. Anything else that he said?
His mouth felt dry.
No, we were just messing around. Guys, I do not know. Aside from, like, being scared, it seems to me like this is the sort of thing that you would go home and, like, tell everybody about. Okay. I need to go let people know to check the woods. Also, like, sorry, but, like, Luca's own mother is missing. You would think that he would have a vested interest in helping other people that go missing. I need to move on, but I'm really distracted by the fact that he doesn't, like, say to Roxy, or, like, his grandmother he seems a little bit intimidated by, but Roxy came by. He just kicked Roxy in the shin. Roxy came by. All is forgiven. I just want to know where my brother is. And he doesn't, like, fess up. You just stay out of trouble. Go see if he's hiding in the library or something.
Luca could feel his heart beating in his throat.
Rolo. Where are you? All right, check the library for Rolo. So we've already checked around most of the house. I don't think that there's going to be much benefit to checking the rest of it. So far, this doesn't seem like the sort of game that, like, you need to recheck an area after you've checked it. Unless you miss something. So as long as we're thorough as we go through, I don't know that we're going to want to, like, methodically go back. Like, down is down, right? Do we know what's up? Oh, right. Okay, I wanted to see if we could talk to Dad. We can't. Hi, Dad. My friend went missing just like Mom. Part of me thinks that I should tell his family so that they know where to start looking, but another part of me finds that inconvenient, so I think maybe I'll wait a while and see how things work out. Anyway, I'll see you later. Hey, Bert. Have you seen Rolo? Nope. Though, I've mostly been talking to the clipboards. They're setting up lots of new stuff for the festival. This one said he had to process some answers. I told him that was fine. I'll wait right here until he gets back. Alright, so we want to go to the library. We did see it before.
Howdy, Luca. Hello again, Pete. I'm not Pete, you silly goose. It's Toby. You could have fooled me. Well, hey, it's no problemo. The important thing is, we'd love to hear your thoughts. Yeah, I'm getting that impression. We're all a part of something special, Luca, and it all starts right here in Beacon Pines. Yeah, I got it.
He looked up from the clipboard excitedly.
That's right. So, how about you start by telling me...
Look, no offense, but I've got my own stuff to take care of.
Gaw, you joker. We're all part of this together. Be one team. You'll let us know when you're free to answer a few questions.
They stacked more crap in front of Pigman. The one thing he wanted was a view, and they just put more stuff in front of him. Wait, this is not where we walked to.
We really need to get back to work.
Just a couple more minutes. If Roxy said she will be here, then she will be here. Wait, oh, Roxy's Luca's... Rolo's sister. Okay. I just don't see why I'm standing around, doing nothing, and waiting for Roxy, when I could be standing around doing nothing and getting paid for it. Come on, Lumi, Roxy needs our help. Arg, my parents wouldn't listen. No offense, but isn't Rolo always getting into trouble? Something feels different this time. What can we go do to help? We need to check where the adults aren't, so I guess it's up to us to check Weepwood. Our shift doesn't end for another couple hours. We could spend the time making posters. That would be great. I guess. Right, Fitz and I will check Weepwood. We'll be back later to pick up the posters. I think my dad has a map of Weepwood. Let's swing by my house and grab it before we head out. Marco was looking away from the screen and just listening. I thought Angel was actually reading game text. Made me laugh. Wait, which part? The, I don't know which part it was. So Roxy's headed in. We can still go check the library. But I do want to see if any new areas... Oh, I can't, go over here. Last Chance Diner. True. So, hold on. Before we talk to the folks down here... His eyes went wide in disbelief. What do you mean, Vanish? That's impossible. Oh my. He doesn't even see the danger he's in. I think that Alligator Lady is reading the book that we are writing. Oh, everybody left.
Hi, Luca. What's up?
You haven't seen Rolo around recently, have you?
He doesn't come around here much. Not since they made a rule that he can only order decaf.
Why was he was getting too caffeinated, too jazzed up? Oh, when he was at his dad's tombstone. What's this about a missing child?
I must stress that the situation is completely under control.
I don't have a Velma. This would be my Velma voice if I had one. It all seems just so terrible. Are you sure there's nothing we can do to help?
Nonsense, young Mr. Carter will turn up safe and sound, I'm certain. Just focus on settling in. I trust my sister has supplied you with suitable lodging.
Jinkies! Ms. Valentine has been more than accommodating. We were just telling our daughter, Beck, that... Now, where did she run off to? Wait, am I supposed to know who her daughter is? Okay, let's go. We're gonna continue to look around, talk to people that we can. Hey, Dawn. Is it true about Rolo? Yeah, he didn't come home last night. I wonder if it's connected. Connected to what? I was checking in on reports about increased activity around town. What sort of activity? Windowless trucks, mechanical noises, strange lights, your typical shady stuff. Who would be doing all of that and why? Well, I have a few leads. The Valentine family is always suspicious. Perennial Harvest certainly has the resources. Do you have any idea where Rollo could be? The best place is to start looking where the trail went cold. Where did you see him last? We were in Weepwood. Like, Rollo, why do you share more details with this bat person? Bert, or Dawn? This is Dawn. Right by Valentine's Fertilizer. Tell this. Okay, Roxy's looking in the right place. It just bothers me. I'll check out Weepwood when my shift ends. I do my best work at night. Mrs. Fratelli is still getting ready for the festival. I'm going to be so happy if Mrs. Fratelli is just straight up like the lady from the lady from Goonies. Oh God, I don't remember the actress's name. I know that she's passed away, but she was also in like Throw Mama from the Train. She was a really like fun person. Okay, so we're due to look at the library, but let's just see if there's anything else that we can.
The phone booth was brand new. It didn't see much.
Okay, yeah, there's nothing there. Okay, let's go into the library. Can we go down from here, by the way? No. Okay.
Kato volunteered at the library during the summers. He wasn't very social, so he'd dedicate each summer to becoming an expert in a single subject, making him a reliable source of very particular knowledge. If you were to ask Kato something he didn't know, he'd escape into the dusty old bookshelves and return with just the right thing.
Hey, Kato.
Kato was lost in his reading. Luca crooked his neck to see the title. Introduction to Melitology.
Okay, flash poll in chat. Who here believes that melitology is a real thing? Followed by, is melitology a real thing? Also, Panda, I hadn't even picked up on this. Panda is noting that Dawn is an ironic name for a bat. Yeah, Drienne would love Dawn. That had not occurred to me, Panda, but that's very true. I can't. I don't have the voices. Oh, hey, Luca. You snuck up on me. Good book? Dunno, just started it.
He gestured to the shelves.
I'm really running out of books I haven't read yet. So, now it's on to the wonderful world of bees. Oh, is that it? Is melitology like study of bees? I thought bees were something else, though. Turns out bees are pretty cool. For instance, did you know that around 70% of the bee species actually live in underground tunnels? Or that if there are two queens in a hive, they will fight to the death for supremacy? Oh, this is the first time that Luca's learned about fighting, is it? That's interesting, but you haven't seen Rollo around recently, have you? Not since yesterday. Keep an eye out for him, okay? Sure thing. If I see him, you'll be the first to know. Okay, well, we got a charm.
There were rarely any actual new additions. Simply a variety of existing content rotated into the front display each week.
Not fooling anyone. Oh, that they're just like rotating the old books out. Okay. Fox McCloud is confirming melitology is a branch of entomology concerning the scientific study of bees. It may also be called apicology.
Sally Seashore's Simple Succulent Sundries.
Mia would want me to say that 5 times fast, and I won't be able to do it. Sally Seashore's Simple Succulent Sundries. It's the Sally She's... It did it again. Sally Seashore. It's 2 S-A and S-E, but you want to put a shush in there. So Sally Seashore's, Simple Succulent Sundries. Mia would love it. I can't do it 5 times fast.
Luca brushed off a smudge of dust. Or maybe it was flour. 30 recipes so easy you'll doubt it's even edible.
Ooh, see? We got another thing. Another badge.
A peek behind the curtain. The methods and ruminations of Patrick C. Montesquieu. One of the greatest acting minds of our time. By Patrick C. Montesquieu.
I really like the narrator, though. Oof.
Oh, the cobs I've eaten. a salad-centric travel guide for the mildly adventurous.
Ugh. All right, so we've talked with Kado. Am I remembering his name correctly?
Mycological phosphorescence.
More like my complete loss of interest.
The bottom corner shelf was a dusty array of thick science books. Only one binding was clean enough to read: Cellular Biology and the Chemistry of Mitosis.
This is a hardcore bookstore.
The entire top level of the library was devoted to comics,
Sorry, library.
most of which were Hank Atomic and the myriad of lesser revered spin-offs.
Panda Delion is saying Sally sells seashells and succulent sundries by the seashore. Also, Kirlun is saying you have all the voices, Angel. You just don't know it yet. This game has a lot of characters, though. I would love it if it was voice acted. Also, I haven't mentioned it, but I like the music too. Hey, Jace. I wish I could do a Borlak. Oh, hey, Luca. Did Rolo come by? No, I was actually surprised. He's usually here early on days when a new issue drops. Rolo's the biggest Hank Atomic fan I know. Besides myself, that is. Well, if he does swing by, you tell him to meet me you know where. I don't know where. No, he knows where. Oh... Roger that, Space Cadet. His voice changed right in the middle of the sentence. Is this the very ostentatious dog? What sort of monster puts candy behind a locked door? No, it's some new character. Oh yeah, Mr. Nuncreed works weird hours sometimes. Of course he does. How about you? When do I work? No, what's your name? Luca Van Horn. You're new here? Yep, not by
Beck's
choice.
family moved often, giving her little time to establish any real connections.
No, we've heard of Beck. Where did we hear of Beck? Because we encountered the name and now I don't remember
She
where.
would tell you she prefers it that way.
I'm looking for my friend Rolo. He didn't come home last night. So he's missing? I guess so. Missing? Does that sort of thing happen a lot around here?
Luca shifted his feet uncomfortably.
Even strangers are bringing up the fact that his mom is missing. Well, that sucks. Yeah, so I should probably get going. Hey, wait up. What?
Beck pulled a coin from her pocket.
I'm coming with you. Oh shit, this cat is Two-Face. What? So says the unlucky Penny. Okay, so we're gonna need to have a different voice for her. If she's gonna be on the crew. I don't have any cat voices. Beck was the daughter of Velma. Oh, I believe. Also, Beck might have 2 turntables and a microphone. Is that a reference to the band Beck? Beck was a band, right? Not like a person? I'm so embarrassed. So says the unlucky Penny. Unlucky? Well, technically it landed on heads. Leave this kid to find his friend alone. But I always do the opposite. Oh, that's kind of like me and Rolo. I guess Rolo is my unlucky Penny. That settles it. A person should never be without their unlucky penny. Let's go find him. I'm sorry if that sounded sarcastic. My name's Beck. Pleasure to meet you, Beck. I suppose I could use some help. Try to keep up. Look, a cat would be very sarcastic, wouldn't he? She. Joey, have you seen Rolo around? No, sorry, Luca. I've had my eyes in the dirt looking for beetles. I can't seem to find any. He never came home last night. Do you think it's because it's been colder than normal? Yeah, that's probably exactly it. Mark is saying Beck is and was a solo act.
Beck in this game was the daughter of one of the ladies who was just moving in, was talking to the big-looking dog about a missing child. Okay, thank you, because I knew we had heard the name, and I was like, where? Because, and this is not a complaint, like this is not me like I'm not mad at the game, I'm just saying, like, it's introduced like a big cast, and I'm just trying to keep everybody straight. I don't see why that would have anything to do with Rolo. Yeah, thank you, Luca. No, the beetles. Do you think the temperature confused their circadian rhythm or something? Who's to say? I'm no beetologist. Just keep an eye out for them, would you? Of course. Okay, so I never looked past the mansion, and this is our chance to do it.
The Valentine mansion loomed.
Okay, yep.
Figured.
Yep, okay, we heard that part.
After the foul harvest destroyed their wealth and reputation, the Valentines shuttered off their estate from the rest of town.
Okay, we heard that, although we haven't been to this part of the world before. I hope I didn't miss the chance to do a charm, or find a charm over here. All right, we can't talk to Beck. It's so weird to me that there's like a jump button, and the further that we play, the less likely it is that that jump is going to be like an important thing. So the beetles are gone and the bees are gone. I just want to like note that there's an insect depopulation happening. Dang, they boarded up the way in. Can we? Nope. So, you know, just walk around that, you know, viridant, like, green puddle.
Luca felt a chill as he approached Beck. Her eyes were locked on the strange green liquid.
Oh shit, it's antifreeze. Don't do it, Beck.
The nearby grass was coated in a fine layer of frost.
Is this sort of thing normal around here? Because puddles of glowing ooze are definitely not what I expected from this place. I have no idea what that stuff is. Well, the next obvious step is science. And what does science suggest? Poke it with a stick. Like this one.
As Beck dipped a broken tree branch into the goo, Beck's eyes widened as flowers grew from the dead wood. First small buds, which quickly bloomed into vibrant petals.
What the? Cool.
As quickly as they had grown, the flowers began to shrivel and turn gray.
Simulator's asking, is this a point and click game? A little bit. Like, it actually has full controller support, so I'm playing it with a controller. But yeah, sort of.
Beck dropped the stick with a grunt of disgust.
And hello to Samlander. I hope you're having a great Monday so far. Okay. So, the science tells us that this gunk is weird as hell. Yeah, it seems dangerous. Oh shit, it's the bullies. Hey, Tish. Well, see, now I've used my sarcastic voice. Hey, Tish, look what the cat dragged in. Yup. I don't have time for this right now, Iggy. Aw, don't say things like that. It hurts Tish's feelings. Ain't that right, Tish? Yup. She looks fine to me. Why, hello. I don't think we've been properly introduced. Iggy's the name, and this is my compatriot, Tish. Yup. You've probably heard of us. Can't say that I have. I'll forgive you for this once, on account of you being new around here. Why would you hang out with this dud? Oh, he seems pretty alright. Iggy, why do you have to be so... you? Has it... What is the maximum amount of time that we've done in dialogue that has not featured somebody bringing up that his parents are gone? Has he even told you that his parents skipped out on him? Shut up. It's true. They got sick of having such a pathetic kid and left him. Iggy, I'm only gonna say this one time. Don't talk about my family. Well, look who's grown a backbone now that a girl's around.
First his pops croaked, then his mom couldn't take it anymore and bounced.
Iggy took a step towards Luca, his sneer lit by the glowing puddle. Beck could see tears welling in Luca's eyes, his fists clenched. Some things about Beacon Pines were very different from the city, but a bully from a hayseed town is really no different from a city bully. Beck took a deep breath and thought.
Well, time to bust out the... the tickles. No, the strange. Because you know what we're going to do? We're going to splash this goo right in his face. Samlander is saying, oh, Carolyn was letting Samlander know that the DLC for Farming Sim is available on Steam, and Samlander's going to get it installed. Strange. Splash the goo on him.
Well, time to bust out the strange.
All right, Luca. Looks like you need a little mud bath. What's wrong with you, new kid? We're about to pound your friend.
Beck stared in silence, the only sign of life being the twitch of an eye.
It's weird when people don't talk.
Yep.
Stop being a weirdo. Hello? Are you some kind of wackadoo? Makes sense. Wackadoos travel in packs, eh, dud?
At the sight of Iggy taunting Beck, something in Luca snapped. Iggy's smirk shifted to a look of shock as Luca launched himself into his stomach.
Weird!
Oh, right into the puddle.
Drenched in the glowing ooze.
You jerk! My clothes are ruined. I'm gonna...
Iggy's voice began to slur as he struggled to get up.
I don't feel so good. Oh, shit. Help!
I'm sorry, I just...
Oh, shit.
Yup. Oh, so end scene then, huh? We fucking left that guy like he's at the end of RoboCop, and now we're just fine with it. I need a different voice for him. Fox McCloud is going Resident Pines. Like from Resident Evil. What would a cat sound like? That was intense. No, I need a different voice for her. Iggy's gonna be okay, right? Nothing about this seems okay.
The person at the warehouse, this strange ooze, and what it did to Iggy. Was Rollo caught up in all of this?
We have to find Rollo. You took the words out of my mouth. I don't know, like a good voice. Somewhat haughty with a hint of disinterest. Like, we'll have to workshop it, is the problem. She's like the big dude from Hot Fuzz. Yarp? Yarp? The big rhino. Okay, so let's take a look around here. I like that in theory. I'm trying to think of, like, we want to, like, a good... Oh, I can't go across the puddle. Probably with good reason, and hopefully this is not the end result of what happened to Rollo. Property of Valentine Fertilizer Company. Looks old. Yeah, I feel like this game is a little bit, like, too old for, like, Littlest Bug, for example. Which is a weird thing to say. Whoa there, little buddies. You startled me. What in the dickens are you up to in this part of town? We were just helping look for Rollo. Oh, you haven't heard the good news? Rollo showed up safe and sound a bit ago. Really? So where was he? It's funny, really. He just got a little turned around in the woods. They can be disorienting, you know. I'm starting to get that impression. Rollo's at his house now, getting some well-deserved rest. Wow, that's a relief. You two should scurry along before you get lost yourselves. Yeah, come on, Beck. I can't wait to introduce you to Rolo. Oh, that reminds me. Luca, your grandmother was looking for you. She was? She was worried sick. You should march straight home. I guess. Beck, your folks might be getting worried too. I'll walk you home. No, why don't we all go together, actually, and find some more adults on the way? I need to talk with Nellie about work anyway.
Beck glanced toward Luca.
I guess all's well that ends well. I'll introduce you to Rolo tomorrow? Yeah, sure. Glad he's okay.
Rolo was safe. A wave of relief washed over Luca, which was quickly replaced by a sense of dread. Gran is going to kill me. If he hurried, he might just make it home before sundown. Chapter 4. Our harvest awaits. Luca took a deep breath and gingerly opened the door, steeling himself for Gran's wrath.
Gran? I'm home. Everything's fine. Gran? Okay, so I'm not yet confident enough in the we don't have to recheck things to not recheck things, but I'm getting there rapidly because we have not so far researched an area. Gran? I know I wasn't supposed to go anywhere. I was just helping look for Rolo.
Luca was alone. The house was empty.
So, Grant's not back yet. I guess that's a good thing. Nothing to do now but sleep, I guess. Face down.
Luca was sitting by the pond, listening to small waves lap against a rock. His father sat in a folding chair in front of him. Without turning, he spoke. "Why don't you grab me some nice bait?" "Sure thing, Dad." Luca hopped over to the tackle box and popped open the lid. Inside was a rolling, buzzing mass. "We're fishing with bees?" Luca's father gave a warm chuckle. "Well, you catch more fish with bees than honey. Pick us out a good one." Luca closed his eyes and plucked out a bee. He could feel its wings struggle between his finger and thumb. Holding it at arm's length, he hurried over. His father deftly baited the hook and examined his work. "Interesting choice." With a practiced flick of the wrist, the line buzzed in a graceful arc. The water accepted it without a splash or ripple. The wrong choice, but I respect it. The pond began to freeze over. Sometimes we gotta make the wrong choice before we can make it right. Pallid ice propagated across the still surface with an alarming speed. Luca scrambled back as the ground beneath him turned cold. "Dad, I don't understand." "Sorry, kiddo. Understanding isn't always part of the deal." The relentless ice shot through the fishing line toward his father. "Dad, look out!" His father casually wound the reel. "None of it's your fault, you know. Never was." "Dad, we have to go!" Luca grabbed his father's shoulders, trying to pull him away. "Please, you have to run!" The ice crackled as it spread across his father's hands. "That's the thing about fishing, Luca." His chest began to crystallize. "You toss your hook in, and you never know what you're gonna pull out." A shock of searing cold ran up Luca's arms. He gave one last desperate tug. The chair tipped backwards in a single frozen mass. Luca tried to stop the momentum, but it was too late. He watched the icy form of his father slam into the hard ground, shattering into 1,000 pieces that crowded around his feet. "Dad, I don't understand. What does all this mean?" The gentle rustle of leaves was the only reply. Luca's eyes struggled to focus on the walkie-talkie.
Rolo?
Faintly, he could hear Rolo amongst the noise.
Luca. Rolo, is that you? Luca.
There?
Rolo, it's the middle of the night.
Luca, thank God. Listen, I don't know how long this thing will work down here.
Down here?
Rolo's voice was coming through more clearly now, but some words were still just static.
Listen to me. Someone grabbed me yesterday.
What? The man in the hazmat suit?
It was... took me to some kind of... I think I'm underground.
Underground? Are you okay?
Kinda. They seem more interested. For now, at least.
Mr. Kerr said you'd made it back home safe and sound.
Kerr, no. Trust. He's... Hold on, someone's coming.
The signal went silent.
Rolo? Rolo, where are you?
Luca held still, waiting for a response, his pounding heartbeat marking the passage of time.
All right, I think they're gone. Getting worse.
I can barely hear
His
you.
voice began to fade.
Losing signal. Not much time. Mission control.
Lots of more static.
You need to... the treehouse. The treehouse.
With that, the signal died for good.
What was he trying to say about the treehouse? What's at the treehouse? The antenna. That's actually what I was thinking. He wants me to use the antenna in the treehouse to get a better signal. Rolo, you're a genius.
Luca grabbed the walkie-talkie and sprinted to the treehouse.
Also, your grandmother's still not here, Rolo, or Luca, just for the record. Okay, hook up the walkie-talkie to the radio in the treehouse. I'm just gonna go, like, again...
Luca heard a group of footsteps approaching.
What I was saying earlier is that we have not yet had an occasion where we, like talking to people is one thing, but, like, researching an area has turned up anything new in terms of, like, objects or anything.
He dashed behind the bushes to avoid being spotted.
So we all understand our roles.
We have not met apron, diner, worker, fox, so you can count on me.
I think we still need more time. This wasn't the original plan.
Mr. Tolliver paused, shifting his eyes to one side.
We're all in danger now. I, for one, refuse to sit idly by while that danger persists.
Okay, refusal. Hiram, you just keep your wits about you.
Mr. Tolliver took one long, quiet breath.
You're right. You can count on me. I just wish we could have made that deal with Eris Valentine. Her resources would have still come in handy. As I said, I had no time to contact her after your call this morning.
Plans change. How's Luca holding up?
He's fine.
We shouldn't lose sight of the fact that this is all...
I know very well what this is for. We have no choice. Operation Sparkplug has a new objective. Are we in
The
agreement?
three shared a determined look.
Good. We'll reconvene after the festival.
Foxman is saying, lock the door and arm yourself. Oh, from the, during the walkie-talkie conversation. Gran, why are you meeting with Mrs. Oh, that was Mrs. Fratelli. And Mr. Tolliver late at night. Hey, Luca. Ugh. Dawn, you scared me. How long have you been there? Oh, just a few minutes. Earlier today, I saw Mr. Tolliver and your Gran enter the diner together. When my shift at the newsstand was over, they still hadn't left. So I used the greatest tool of any investigative reporter. Time. When they left, I tailed them here. What do you think they're up to? Whatever it is, they seem organized and determined. They mentioned the festival. Yeah, I heard that too. Has your grand been doing anything different recently? Anything strange? She got a phone call this morning and rushed out the door. A call from Hiram Tolliver, it seems. She was either furious or terrified. Or both. Luca, be careful out there. I think we might be in the middle of the scoop of a lifetime. I will. Aren't you coming out? Nah, I'm gonna stake out here for a little bit longer. See you, Luca. the slow descent behind the bushes. All right, so we're supposed to go to the treehouse, but like I want to look around. Someone is still alive at Perennial Harvest. Like someone is working late. Oh, are we just like doing the James Dean, just cool as shit, leaning against the post, got nowhere to be, give no shits about what other people think? Yep, so that's the chill out button. Nothing over here. All right, let's talk with these folks.
I did it. I changed the sign.
Splendid. Did anyone see you?
I don't believe so. You were right. It was simple enough to just rearrange the letters. Odd choice for a prank, though.
In situations such as these, odd is good.
The two boys shared a mischievous grin.
I can't wait for everyone to see the big reveal.
It should be quite memorable. Let's make ourselves scarce for now. Whoa, 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 whoa. So, wait, what sign do we think that they didn't do the festival sign? Oh, they did. Look, it's covered up by the tarp. I bet that's the one that they rearranged. Okay, we can't go in here. I'd better hurry up to the treehouse. Okay, so we don't get to wander around town at night. I want to see if we got any new tackles. Oh, we did. The struggle tackle.
Luca placed a sinker on the line. Sometimes the best stuff is at the bottom of the pond.
Give it a good cast now.
I will say that the choice of lure or bait or whatever doesn't seem to influence like the rate at which you reel in or anything like that. Malice 80 proof whiskey. A hard liquor for a hard man.
Best leave that be. Takes a real piece of work to leave something like that lying around.
But guys, like we all see that there's like a paper inside. No, we're not allowed to examine it. All right, well that's the last of our lures or new lures. Oh, come on though. So yeah, what's weird is that once you're there, there's no way out of that. You have to choose a new piece of bait. All right. On to the treehouse. What's this? Oh, that's the door. That's the chill out beanbag or moldy pile of pillows. I never had a treehouse, by the way. I don't know of like kids who might have like grown up with a treehouse or something. I always wanted one, but did not have anything like that when I was growing up. Rolo? Rolo, are you there? I'm at the treehouse now, Rolo. Mr. Kerr said you were all right. What happened out there? Dang it, Rolo, where are you? Kid, this might be like a Palantir. Like, you're talking out into the ether, and the ether is listening. Who's there?
Luca could only see a cloaked shape behind the rocket.
I've got weapons in here, so you'd better come out right now.
He strained to hear as a muffled voice began.
weapons. How could you hurt something that's already dead?
Fear gripped Luca's throat.
Who are you?
What? You don't recognize me? I guess I don't even recognize myself anymore.
Luca stared at the ground for a moment, trying to place the dampened voice.
I bet it's that kid. The kid that we pushed into the puddle.
The figure shifted slowly from behind the rocket, revealing itself to Luca.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a monster, and now they hunt me like the beast I am.
Iggy.
Luca reached over empathetically. Iggy's tone jolted to dejected anger.
Don't touch me! This is all your fault!
Luca slumped to the ground, overwhelmed by guilt.
I am so sorry. I didn't mean to. I lost control.
So you couldn't control yourself for a second, and I get to be like this forever?
I gotta say, this really straight up feels really bad. There must be a way to fix this.
Oh, you gonna be my savior? Perfect little Luca saves the day. With his positive attitude and the power of friendship. None of this matters. There's no time. They're after me. They chased me all through Weepwood. I only came in here to hide.
Hide from who? Who's after you? That's probably Rolo. Luca! Luca! Rolo? It's not safe, Luca! Rolo, where are you? The treehouse. I'm at the treehouse, Rolo. Where are you? No, Luca! The treehouse isn't safe! They said they were going to the treehouse! I was trying to tell you to stay away from the treehouse! Who said they were going to the treehouse? The clipboards!
What did I tell ya? Those perennial harvest wackadoos are after me. They've been chasing me, yelling questions at me.
Really? What sort of questions?
They were saying the same stuff they always do, but it's different now. Less asking, more threatening.
We're gonna figure this out, Iggy.
Yeah, well, thanks.
Like, I didn't like what, like, Iggy, like, was bullying him about his parents and stuff, and I was like, oh, splash the goo on him. Like, I, A, didn't think that was gonna happen, and B, like, a bully can grow out of it. Now, like, this kid's sort of, like, fucked. Like, he has, like, a life-changing event that happened to him because he was a little shit when he was, like, a little kid. If everyone that was, like a jerk once had something awful happen to them, I would not be where I am. So, Mark Beck is saying Iggy did a FAFO, F-A-F-O. I don't recognize that as, like, an acronym. Also, Fox McCloud is saying, yo, damn face fugged up. You also had a hand in this. Yeah, like, I feel bad for him because, like, he was teasing and now he's like, I guess he learned his lesson, but maybe in a way that isn't as, like, permanent? I don't know. Is anyone present in this arboreal domicile? Oh, this is one of the clipboard, isn't it?
Crap, they found me.
Hey, Luca, what's happening? Don't panic. You stay here, and I'll see what they want. What were these guys? I need to see their face again.
Hello, Mr. Van Horn. We would love to hear your thoughts. Do you have time for an informal chat? We'll be brief. Your time is valuable to us.
I'll be down in just a second.
Of course.
Oh, fucked around and found out. It is true. He's never gonna screw with, Luca again. We have a problem. Luca, you gotta get out of there.
Who's out there? Is it them?
Yeah, it's the clipboards. A bunch of them.
How many?
Maybe all of them? And yeah, you were right. They're saying the same stuff, but with the creepy knob cranked up to 10. Might young Iggy be present? We would love to hear his thoughts. Run!
Iggy slumped to his knees,
I don't know what to do. I'm just so tired. Luca, what do we do?
Luca grabbed the walkie-talkie and headed for the window.
Follow my lead.
Luca and Iggy climbed up the back of the treehouse to its roof, where Rollo had constructed his MCDC, the Mission Control Defense Cannon. From behind the crowd of clipboards, William Kerr strode forward, a warm smile on his face.
Iggy, there you are. You gave us all a heck of a scare. Go away, just leave me alone. Oh, I'm sorry, Iggy, but no can do. Don't worry, though, we're here to help. Help? Then why were you chasing me? Luca, can you talk some sense into your pal here? Just look at him. He's not well. What's wrong with him? What did that gunk do to him? Well, that's a pretty honkin' big question, Luca. All you need to know is he's sick. He's real sick, Luca. I just need you to let us up there and take care of him. You told me Rollo was okay, that he was resting back at his place resting. He is. A poor fellow just got a little lost. That's a lie. That is a hurtful thing to say, Luca. I thought we were buddies. Why? Because he lets you ramble on like a wackadoo? Nobody likes you, you creep.
Kerr's smile faltered.
Why don't you pop on down here so we can have a face-to-face? Yelling like this is going to give us all a heck of a sore throat. And who wants that?
Luca's grip tightened on the MCDC.
I want him to shoot the MCDC, but then again, the last thing that I wanted them to do had dire consequences for Iggy, so I'm not voting for it anymore. What did you do to Rollo, you liar? Well, shucks, Luca. It was the only teeny tiny fib I told you was that he was at home. He is resting, and he is perfectly safe. For now, at least. What happens to him next is up to you, Luca. Look around. You're in quite the pickle, and I am the only person in the whole wide world who can help you. You get to decide how this ends. Oh, with the power of storytelling.
Luca's mind raced. He was caught in a trap. What do you do when there's no hope? He wiped his cheeks with a sleeve. What are you gonna do, Luca?
The only option that he had left. Well, yeah, it is the only option that we have left.
Luca drew himself up and decided to take the only option they had left. Fight. He swung the Mission Control Defense Cannon around, aiming it confidently at the smirking face of William Kerr.
Hey, Mr. Kerr.
Luca summoned his most insolent demeanor.
Rollo sends his regards. Hey, that was uncalled for. More than a little rude. And just plain unsanitary. Wait, what is it? What did he shoot? Luca, I really did think that we were good pals. What a shame that it's come to this.
Kerr turned his back on the two boys.
End this.
With a nonchalant wave of the hand, he made his exit. As the clipboards began to slowly advance on the treehouse, Luca looked to Iggy with resignation in his eyes. The end. That escalated quickly. Maybe discretion was the better part of valor here. Let's put a pin in this for now.
Okay, and actually, like, I was sort of looking for the next chapter break. So I don't know how this game saves, and apparently it saved at 7:42, which is less than a minute ago. So that should be at the end of this chapter. That is a really good sort of cliffhanger to go off on. So I'd say I'm going to be back for episode 2. I am very interested to see where this goes. As Marquack and others had noted, it was... This had very, very good reviews on Steam, but as I tend to do with something that I want to try out, I didn't want to know anything about it. What I am enjoying about is that it's got a lot of, like, dark insinuations, but it didn't immediately go like happy tree friends and just have, just get absurdly like violent or gory or anything like that. Like, it's still cute and friendly Richard Scary Busy Town, but also like busy town where there's some sort of like dark pharmaceutical company toxic waste spillage happening out in the woods, and the dark harvest or whatever it's called, the blight harvest, whatever it was called. They said it multiple times in here. Am I not remembering? Richard Berry Busy Town? Isn't it Richard Scary? Is it Richard Berry? That's Scary. SKSCARRY? Is that not right? It was Richard Berry Busy Town. I have no idea what you're talking about. Oh, okay. Yeah, like those books for kids that have like a whole bunch of animal people like living in the cartoon city, and it's like, here's the mayor and he's sitting at the desk, and here's the happy policeman who's like helping the people like cross the crosswalk and stuff. I'm pretty sure that is. So let's go to exit. I don't know if this is going to bring us to a menu or to a black screen, and then we're going to find, that's just literally straight out of the game. All right, so let me just put up our break screen. We're going to find somebody fun to raid. This was unexpected in, along every axis, and I'm enjoying it a great deal. I have a feeling that no matter how careful I try to do it, there's going to be a lot of unexplored avenues, but I don't know. We're going to see what else there is to see in Beacon Pines. We'll definitely be back for episode 2. I will try to think of a cool cat voice, because I like Marquark's idea of like disattached and a little bit haughty, because that's sort of like where you might think of being a cat. But also I want her to be Beck to be like Beck seems cool. Like, I want to be cool cat and not like snide cat, and I'm not sure how to do that. Not actually an actor of any variety. So let's go find somebody fun to raid, and then we're going to be jumping into Mia's Discord in a short amount of time for this week's episode of Kyber Shards. Until next time, you guys, thank you. Oh, Foxcloud was asking next stream when. On our way out, possibly early tomorrow afternoon. I'm really not sure. If not tomorrow, then it would be Thursday. So I would say Thursday for sure. Whether or not it will be this or some more Assassin's Creed Valhalla, the next stream will probably be Valhalla. We're entering into the end stretch, and I'm looking forward to wrapping up the main story on that, because I want to see how it all turns out. So we'll call it there, you guys. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a great night.